Hey everybody. It's my second day of Tennessee archery season, and I can actually see all the way down the fence row. I've got shots down the fence row. I've got shots at those persimmon trees, and I've got shots at this whole clump of persimmon trees. It has rained several inches here over the past 3 days, so the deer haven't been out and moving as much. The rain just stopped, so I'm hoping that with this stopping of the rain, temperatures dropping a little bit, I'm hoping that they get out and get active today. I'm trying to be really selective. I mean, the wife wants meat, so I'm going to do my best. But the majority of the does here still have fawns with them, and I don't want to shoot a doe with a fawn with her. I've got 3 or 4 does on camera that are solos. They're all by themselves, and if I can get one of them to come in, I wouldn't hesitate to shoot one of those to get some meat in the freezer. So alright, so we're out blood trailing a deer my brother shot this morning. So texted and said he hit it. Gave it some time and it ran off when he went to go look for it, so we gave it some more time. Hey, I've got ribbon too. I brought ribbon, and we can tag it on my GPS too, on my app. You can even follow her trail. You can see where she was running through there when you jumped her. Yeah. You can see her tracks. All kinds of deer sign in here. Droppings beds. Alright, blood trail's dried up. We're following her foot trail now. The last blood was right up there at that flag. She's run down the hill this way. In the blood. There's got to be blood on one of those trees down there if she kept rubbing against the trees like she was up here. You see some down there? Yep, right there. Now where?
Sometimes hitting these trees and knocking back over the trees.
Yeah, she's left hair there too.
Yep.
I wonder if she crossed the logging road here, or if she... I don't see blood down there. Well, blood trail's dried up again. We're back to following tracks. Not sure if it's the right deer or not, but we're marking everywhere we find blood so we can go back to it. This doe has run quite a ways so far. Alright, so I was following some trails out one of the logging roads, and my brother just started zigzagging back and forth through the woods down below the logging road, and I just heard him yell that he found her. So let's go find him, take a look at her. Little sour. Alright, we found her. So arrow went in back a little bit farther than expected, and it turned or something and came out really far back. So, oh well, got her. Get her cleaned up. I'm gonna walk up and grab the other 4-wheeler. I'm gonna take a.
You don't want to ride up with me?
I'm gonna take a video of the food plot.
Oh, I found where she had slid. Right up here is how I found her, because I was just walking around out here.
I know.
I found a spot where one had fell and slid, and I just followed it and found her laying down here.
Wow.
So she probably died not long after I jumped her.
Yep. Back here at it again this afternoon. So, got a call from my brother this morning, and he shot that doe. You saw us tracking it earlier and gave you a little summary on that a while ago. That pretty much consumed my late morning and early afternoon. Then I came back to the house, and we've had so much rain here for the past 2 weeks that I was out of town for a week to Colorado, 10 days actually, and then the entire week that I've been back home since, it's rained almost non-stop. We've had 6 or 8 inches in the past 2 weeks of rain here. So I took the afternoon, took advantage of the dry weather finally, and took the bush hog up, and I bush hogged most of the hilltop up here, my hilltop and my uncle's hilltop. So, you know, I've got the 22 acres, and a portion of that's on the ridge top with pasture field, and then my uncle has 15 or 16 acres that adjoins us, and he's got a ridge top pasture field as well. And so I knocked all that down. That's actually where this blind overlooks here. I'll pan around in a little bit and show you. You can see where I've bush hogged. So there were some really tall. It's been 2 months since I mowed it, bush hogged it last, and there were some really tall patches of Johnson grass that were probably 5 or 6 feet tall that those deer were able to just move right through. And you could never see them. You could just see the tops of the Johnson grass moving. So I went ahead and mowed all that off, and cleared out a couple of different access points to a couple of trees down here, a hickory tree and a white oak tree that I'm debating on putting a buddy stand up for my son to hunt out of this year. He just turned 10, and so give him an opportunity to possibly take his first deer. They're crossing in here every morning and every evening. They're feeding through there, hitting the persimmons, and then there's a clump of white oaks behind the persimmons across the fence row. So I'm actually here overlooking that area tonight. I don't really expect anything to come into me unless they come to this group of persimmons right here. The main thing I'm doing is I'm wanting to watch and see how they respond to the newly mowed field, see if that changes their patterns and their path, and that'll help me come up with a plan for where I want to locate the new tree stand. So this is more of a reconnaissance mission. If a doe comes in close, a mature doe without any little ones with her, I'll probably go ahead and take the shot on her if she gives me the opportunity. Otherwise, I'm just here to mainly observe and come up with a plan for here in the next couple weeks. So we'll see. Well, the turkeys are back. Not the big flock that came through yesterday morning, but there were 3 solo hens yesterday morning. That was either 3 or 4 hens and about 16 or 17 poults. They're almost fully mature poults now, but you could tell there was an obvious size and color difference between them and the adults. But the 3 hens, they've been together all summer. It's like, I guess it was 3 hens that either lost their eggs or didn't get bred or whatever, but I've had 3 hens that have been running together all summer long, and they just came through the field right after I had bush hogged it and got set up in here. Now they're over there yelping. I think they're probably getting ready to fly up to roost. They roost right over there just across the property line on the neighbor's property. So anyway, we'll see what happens. They've came through. Been a lot of crows out here, so hopefully the deer are not going to be too discouraged or, you know, put off by me mowing, and they'll come out here soon.